everybody. I'm Michelle Gladieux, the author of Communicate with Courage, Taking Risks to Overcome the Four Hidden Challenges, and it was published on November 1st, 2022 by BK Publishers. I've been on a hunt my entire life for methods of improving my own communication skills and those of my college students and training and coaching clients, because I firmly believe that the better we get as communicators, the more joy and fulfillment and challenge comes into our life. When we begin to polish our own communication style, we can then assist others who might need a hand, either by listening well or presenting powerfully and positively, just understanding that magic that can happen in the sending and receiving of messages, and how to get to someday, hopefully, masterful communication. So that's what my book is about. And I want to share with you the four hidden challenges. They include all kinds of things that seem to be in our peripheral vision until we become brave enough to say, nobody's perfect, and actually mean that. I see a lot of folks, myself included, preaching that, well, we all make mistakes, and we do, but to really accept and love ourselves despite the mistakes, especially when it is high stakes communication, man, that takes courage. And courage is not something others give us. Courage is something we summon when we get a little cue that we're going to need to summon it. And the cue is our old friend, fear. I'm afraid to ask my boss about this. I'm afraid to bring this up with my partner. I'm afraid if I ask, the person might say no, or I'm afraid that I'm not worthy. All of these fears reside in our heads, all of us, all throughout the world. And when we begin to be able to name the fear and understand that it's a challenge we're going to have to get around, we start to win in more ways as communicators. And that is my dearest hope for you, that each day you will try to become a little bit better than yesterday when you were communicating. So the first challenge is hiding, and that is fear of exposing a weakness. The second challenge this book discusses is defining, and that's putting too much stock into our assumptions or being quick to judge because we think we know, but we never can really know another human's experience. The third hidden challenge in my book, Communicate with Courage, that we'll cover is rationalizing, and that is shielding ourselves from taking chances, maybe shielding ourselves from engaging in conflict where much growth can occur, or doing other scary but potentially rewarding actions that require an additional stretch that others pass by, an additional effort that others might not take because they judge themselves to not have enough experience or skill, when in fact, that is how you get the experience and skill, is to give that communication strategy a try. And the fourth challenge is settling. Satisficing. Settling is stopping at good enough instead of striving for better listening, better speaking, and better connection in communication, because we might tell ourselves it might not work out, or others aren't trying this hard, so I don't have to try this hard. There are all kinds of gifts down the road for you when you begin to stretch as a communicator, gifts that I can't name, but that I am certain are waiting for you. And they are beautiful. They are small, they are large. Relationship change, your status as a professional or as an employee or leader in your field changes, and you begin to see that you can make a greater difference when you are using what I like to call pro moves. The truth is, pro moves is something that I named my fantasy football team. I love the Indianapolis Colts. I'm in Indiana, Fort Wayne, Indiana is where I live. And I named a football team Pro Moves, and then thought, isn't that what we're going for as communicators as well? So I want to just define for you, I'll read a short excerpt from the book. I'll define for you what a pro move is to me, and then I'd love for you to start looking for opportunities to come up with your own pro moves. And of course, the book is filled with ideas that will help you use them. So, a pro move is a communication attempt, a way to send or receive messages more deftly than the average bear. It's a good try that might flop, or that you might pull off with flying colors. Either way is okay. A pro move is a communication strategy others might see as involving too much trouble or skill to undertake, so they walk on by, missing a chance to get closer to their communication potential. Making a pro move requires passion for learning and a desire to improve your life, your surroundings, or someone else's life. It often means you'll use self and other knowledge in the action you're taking or deciding not to take. For example, you know your preference when communicating is to do or say X, but you read a situation to call for Y. So you zig where you used to zag. Maybe you stand up, stand out, or stand down, but it's not the easy choice. What is it then? It's the pro move. I wish you successful communication, born of many attempts and failures, and a love for yourself that pervades even the most embarrassing mistakes. Because when you try as a communicator, whether you succeed or fail, others are watching and learning. And if you love yourself and give yourself grace and get up and try again the next day, you're doing everything anyone could ask of you. Thanks so much for dropping by, and I hope that the book will help you communicate with courage.